Hi there, this is the Predictor. On the screen I have the Betpawa virtual football analysis and prediction tool. In this video I want us to go through the analysis side of it. Okay, so you use this tool to get better view and to better analyze the Betpawa virtual football matches. Okay, so when you load this website, it brings or it loads the upcoming matches on Betpawa virtual football. It brings all the leagues. You can select the league that you would like to bet on. Okay, let me select on English league. So in this video I want us to check on what information it gives you. Okay, so this information you can also check it on the Betpawa website, but it's not neatly done, as you can see here. Alright, and in this website you will find the information very easy to view and perform analysis, quick analysis on the matches. Okay, so let's look at the matches. So you can see the match day it's bringing. Alright, and you can also check the other things like the predictions here. Alright, so let's look at the analysis aspect of this tool. So we have this match, Arsenal versus Chelsea. We can see the information about Arsenal here and the information about Chelsea there. So what information do we have? We have the position information. You can find the position information in the standings on the Betpawa. Okay, you can also view it here. So you have the position information. Arsenal is at position 16, Chelsea is at position 2 so far. The match day is match day 11. Okay, so SC is scored, goals scored per match. So we can see from our calculations that Arsenal scores roughly nearly 1 goal. Basically it scores 0.89 goals per match, almost 1 goal per match. Okay, so you can see that it doesn't score much. Alright, when you can see the position, it's position 16. So yeah, it's at position 16. You can see while Chelsea is at position 2. Alright, and the goals scored per match, goals scored per match is 2.44. so we can see that Chelsea scores 2 goals per match, around 2 goals. Alright, since it's math we are doing here, it's giving 2.44 goals, because sometimes maybe it scores 3, other times it scores 2, you see. So on average it scores 2.44 goals. Arsenal scores 0.89 goals. So we can see that maybe there are some matches where Arsenal doesn't score at all. Alright, and other matches where it scores like about 1 goal. Right, this is the average, 0.89. Here we have this con, it's for conceded. Right, do you know what conceded is? Like how many goals it gets scored. Right, so Arsenal concedes 1.22 goals per match, while Chelsea concedes 1.33 goals per match. Right, we can see although Chelsea scores a lot, it also gets scored 1.33 goals per match. Also Arsenal, although Arsenal doesn't score often, it gets scored 1.22 goals per match. Basically we can see that both teams get scored roughly 1 goal per match basically. Right, so the team gets scored 1 goal per match averagely. Alright, you can also see here points per match. So Arsenal gets 0.89 points per match, while Chelsea gets 2.11 points per match. Have it get there? Here we have the form. We can see this is the recent form. The most recent one is this one. Yeah, the most recent one, it's this one over here. So we can see that the previous match for Arsenal, it won. The previous match for Chelsea won. Okay, so we can also count and see that Arsenal has had 2 wins in the previous 5 matches. Also Chelsea has got 2 wins in the previous 5 matches. Okay, you can also see the momentum. Actually, let me see. This here is the goal difference. Okay, goal difference. Here you have the momentum. The momentum will explain about the goal difference. So the momentum here, you can see that Arsenal has plus 20% as the momentum, and Chelsea has a momentum of plus 40. So basically, when a team has larger momentum than the other, it tells us that that team is stronger. Momentum is like saying it's stronger. It's like measuring the strength of a team. Right? We can see that Chelsea has a higher momentum, therefore it's stronger. Okay, that information you can get it by just looking at this, and this information over here, you can even place a bet by just looking at this information. For example, you can look at the goals scored per match, and the team that has a higher goal score per match basically means that it is likely to also score more. Right? So as you can see here, this team has a very low score here, while this has a high score here. So it's more likely that Chelsea is going to score Arsenal, right? And then we can look and see if that other team, how likely is it for that team to be scored, to concede, right? So we can see that there is a likelihood that Arsenal is going to be scored like 1 goal. You can also check and see there is a likelihood that Arsenal is going to be scored 1 goal by Chelsea, because Chelsea has a high scoring point, right? And Arsenal can average conceding goals is 1.22, right? So there's a high chance that Chelsea will score Arsenal 1 goal, at least 1 goal, right? But there is a low chance that Arsenal will score Chelsea, even though Chelsea has a conceded average number of goals as 1.33. We can see that Arsenal has a very low scoring point, right, of 0.89. You get? So there is a high likelihood that Chelsea is going to win this match, because it has a high goals score per match, that is 2.44, and Arsenal has a conceded point of 1.22. Alright, I hope that's clear. So guys, let's touch on GD. GD means goals difference. It is, you take the goals scored minus goals conceded, right? Goals scored minus goals conceded. So a negative number means that that team is scored a lot, it has been scored a lot than it has scored. Okay, a positive number like this number 10, it means that this team has scored many goals than it has been conceded. It has conceded. Okay, so by looking at this number, you can easily tell which team is has been losing and which team has been winning. Okay, for example, here you see that this team has GD of 2 and the other team has GD of 4 of -4. So this one with -4 tells us that it has been losing, while this one has been winning. Alright, so basically if a team has a number like this one, 10 and above of GD of goal difference, it means that that team has been very strong, has been winning strongly, right? If the other team has a negative GD of -10 and above, -10 and below, right? -10, -11, it means it has been losing a lot, right? So that's what GD means. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Use this analysis to make better bets. All right, better bets. And again, to talk about the momentum is the team's strength. All right, if a team has a momentum of 0, it means that it is stable, right? If it has a momentum of positive a number that is over 0 to about 40, it means that the team has been improving. All right, if a team has a momentum of greater than positive 40, for example, like this team, it means the team is hot. It's like on a winning streak. It's hot. All right, it's on a winning streak. Or yeah, if a team has a momentum that is negative, it means that the strength is decreasing. Okay, the strength is decreasing. If it has like a -80, that means that the team is quite weak, right? So momentum is the team's strength, and it's changing. Yeah, it's changing because it's analyzing the previous matches. All right, so there you have it, guys. Today I've explained what this information over here means and how you can use it to place more informed bets. Guys, I hope you use this tool to place bets and all the best in your winnings. All right.